Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. So the topic of conversation today is, can women over 50 or should women over 50 contour their face? Are you ready? Let's get this beauty started. So this comes up a lot about contouring. I've been doing a lot of research and seeing women on YouTube over 50 showing you how to contour your face. And I make it through the video until they start putting all this contour and highlight all over their face. And I have to laugh because there's nothing wrong with contouring. I just think that certain celebrities have made it the norm and everyone does all this contouring, especially the girls in the 20s and 30s. And then we hit into our 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and women are doing all of this makeup. They need to change their nose to make it thinner, shorter, doing all this like cheek contouring and like all the, it gets very complicated. As a professional makeup artist, I've never on set went to town on someone's face and did all that contouring. It's just not my style. There's nothing wrong with it. And again, I think we need to be very clear about this, is that there are no beauty rules. If you want to contour your face and you feel that it makes you look better and makes you feel more confident, I'm all for it. I'm just saying that as our skin ages and as we are getting more mature, less is really more. So all of this contouring just seems so silly to me. And, I started with Bobbi Brown as a freelance makeup artist in 1996, and I worked at Bal Harbour, Neiman Marcus. I actually was there recently on a staycation, and I was rounding where our counter was. And I told my husband, I'm like, this is where it all started. And he's like, we got to take a picture. I'm like, okay. Such great memories in this like little space at Neiman Marcus in Bal Harbour. I just love doing makeup. I love being with Bobbi Brown because her whole philosophy is that it's like you're wearing makeup, but you're not looking like you're wearing makeup. It was all about being just fresh and natural. And I loved her philosophy. And she was also doing all of the runways at the time. She was Oscar de la Renta, and I could really relate to her. So I loved it. I just was so in my element. And she doesn't believe, she's always talked about like how contouring is ridiculous. She doesn't feel you need to contour your face and contouring your nose. And I think it sends a really wrong message to all women about contouring. And so recently I found that there is a filter on Instagram that shows you according to your face shape, whether you're square, heart shape, round, where to contour. So I thought it'd be interesting to see if you think that it helps my face, makes my face look better by doing this technique according to a filter. So we're going to do that today in this video. Also, I think that there's a bigger picture here, especially for my channel, on acceptance and loving your beauty and loving yourself. It's an inside job, ladies. I've always told you that. If you're unhappy with multiple different things with yourself, whether it's your weight, whether it's your nose, whether it's your cheekbones, I think we need to think about the bigger picture in life. And I like to kind of reframe it and look at like, okay, well, I'm focusing so much on my droopy eyes, or my nose is too big, or my lips are too thin. Reframe that like, wow, I have eyes to see. I have lips that basically can spread love or can communicate with people. I have skin that is beautiful, I can work on, or I can add things to it, or I can see it change. And I think that the social media is great. I do think it's a very big detriment when it comes to beauty and comparison and always having to change yourself and always feeling like there's another product and there's something better and I don't look like this. There's a model that, she's younger, but there's a model that I noticed was doing a hashtag that said strong nose summer. So she has a larger nose. It's a very strong nose when she does her side profile. And of course, I know this from coming from the industry. I know the modeling industry has told her to get a nose job, or her nose is too big, or you're losing jobs because of your nose. And she hasn't changed it. Just like Laura Hutton didn't fix her teeth because that was the thing to do. It's not really that beautiful to have a gap with your teeth. Says who? Cindy Crawford was told to remove her mole. That's what made her famous. She's known for her mole on her face. So it's all about doing what you want to do and not listening to other people. And I'm very, very strong in that because I come from modeling since I was 5 and going through top agencies all over the world and being told so many different things. I'm too hairy. I don't have big enough breasts. I'm losing all these jobs because I don't have a breast augmentation. I'm too fat. I got every single thing possible that you could get. And I think that's where my defiance came from, because one of the parts, because I just wasn't like, I didn't change my body. I didn't do any of these things because I was like, okay, it is what it is. I could literally change myself until I never recognized myself if I listened to all these people. So when it comes to contouring, I think that's what it reminds me of. It's like, oh, I got to change everything. I got to do this. I got to do that. Could be looking into it too much, right? Oh, it's just makeup, Nikol. No big deal. It's just a little contour and a little highlight. But it goes deeper than that. It definitely goes deeper than that, because I see these celebrities pushing this stuff. I mean, it's just not realistic. Like, some of these people don't even look like themselves anymore. So we're going to get into doing this little filter. But, it's funny. Bobby Brown did say that it looks like you have dirt on your face, right? Some people don't know how to, blend it in or really make it look like it's, not even there. And I did a little skit on TikTok last fall. I thought it was a challenge. I thought it was, it was just kind of my thoughts on contouring. So I'm going to just roll that clip now so you can kind of get the gist of where we're going.
You have something on your face.
Like an eyelash?
No, like dirt and mud, I think.
Oh, it's my contour makeup.
You look like you're in Broadway's The Lion King.
I know, but it looks really good in pictures.
So you can see where we're going with that, right? That was really a fun little skit to do. So we're going to go in here on Instagram. We're going to go to this filter, and it is called the Contour Guide. So select your face shape from the icons below. Use a light shade to highlight the area shown in white. Use a dark shade to contour the area shown in brown. Then blend, blend, and blend some more, because you're going to have to blend this. So I'm here I can go into a round face. It's going to show me where to kind of contour. I can go an oval face, which we could go rectangle, sharp jawline, narrow hairline, diamond, or a heart, which I'm not a heart-shaped face. But it's funny because this kind of all looks the same to me. Rectangle, oval, round. So I kind of like, let's see, that's really kind of what I've done is really more of an oval, but let's try the rectangle so it can really be the real deal. So here we go. I'm going to take a darker, and I'm going to match this color that they're telling me to. So I'm going to do what they say right here, right? Make sure that I'm doing it as much that I'm supposed to, following the lines here. And then go down here, here. Now I can't see what my face looks like. Yeah, we're going to just take Just Peachy because that's the color corrector that I like to use. I think it'll be easy. So we'll go here where they're saying to go for my highlight, right? And then they just have me doing it here on my chin. So I'll fill that in. So this is what the filter says I should do. All right, not too bad. So that's the filter that it gives you. So we're going to now blend in. I have a sponge that I did that is wet, so it can maybe, work this in a little bit more, make it so it's not, I do have foundation on, eyes are done. So it was just going to be the contour, and we'll see if this really does a fabulous job at making my skin look, or my face look, more chiseled, more just radiant and beautiful. Now I'm going to just take my foundation buffing brush and I'm going to work in the highlight. Okay, so my arm is it's very tired and I'm not still blended in. So this is a lot of work, and this is something that I work with all the time. I Just Peachy, following along with this filter on like what I should do, but I just feel like it's just a lot, even if I went with a lighter color bronzer, I'm still going to have to keep working this in. I just don't feel that it's overly necessary because I don't feel like it does what everyone's saying that it's doing. I didn't show you that most of the time they're showing you to do all of this kind of stuff on your nose to make it thinner. And then you do a whole line here down the center. And then ladies, like after you're all done with this, I don't know what time it is. Like this is just a lot of work. And I just feel that with doing makeup on my channel with me, whether we're lifting the eyes, whether we're perfecting the skin with skincare, we're working on things that I think are really deep rooted in just like first that self-awareness, that internal beauty, which is really what comes out. All this contouring, I've always thought is just really a lot of work. I don't feel it's necessary, especially as we age. We want less is more. I mean, you can contour, of course. You can, color correct. We can do a little eye brightener. We can lighten up on this inner, like really target the things that are happening to us as we age. Instead of doing like this full face of, it really would take me a very long time to work this in. I'm using a sponge because if I use the foundation buffing brush, I don't want to move it all over. I want to keep it in the spot. So the moral of this video is contouring is not wrong if you want to do it and you feel like it really helps you and it really does boost your self-esteem with whatever you're doing and why you're contouring and why you're highlighting. That's fine. But the message is more about celebrating your beauty, celebrating your age, and feeling good with makeup. Makeup should be an enhancement and you should feel beautiful. You shouldn't feel like it's all this work. You're totally pounded down with tons of makeup. Everyone can see it. You look older in real life. Maybe you look great on a picture, but in real life, you're just looking like you're covered with contour and highlight. And it's just like too much. So the moral of the story is love the makeup that you do, love your skin, honor yourself, really look at your eyes and be like, you know what? I have so much history. I've seen so much of the world. I'm able to have beautiful lips, whether they're thin, whether they're big, whether they're lopsided, whether they're uneven like mine, and be like, you know what? I've been able to tell my truth and I've been able to encourage people and I've been able to just be who I am. I really want you to love makeup tutorials, but not get off track and see all these other women doing things where you're like, oh my gosh, I got to do all of this stuff. I'm really missing out. I don't know how to do it. I'm overwhelmed. I'm not going to do anything. I want you to stay in the game. Know that this is an option for you. If you want to do it, you have a filter if you're on Instagram that can help you kind of look and see, like, is this going to really enhance my beauty, enhance my features? But at the end of the day, if you decide, hey, it's not for me, I don't need to do it, you're not missing out. So ladies, until my next video, I'll see you later.